Hey, what's good? It's your boy Matthew Michael, and today we are coming at you with week 2 of the Robinhood 52-week challenge. Now, for those of you that are new here, the goal of this challenge is to increase my portfolio by 10% each week, starting with $50. And by the end of the 52 weeks, we should be a little bit over $6,500. Due to that compounding effect. And actually, when we get into the portfolio, you'll notice we're a little bit ahead of where we should be. But right now, with surplus buying power, I'm just buying shares to hold, and then I'm using the extra buying power. That's what I'm using as what I need to gauge to make my 10% off of. So anyways, if you want to come along with me on this journey, going from $50 all the way up to $6,500 over the next 50 weeks or so. That's all we have remaining. Be sure to subscribe, and also please be sure to smash the like button. It really helps to support the channel, and I really appreciate it as well. And without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so just some quick disclaimers. It is actually Sunday as I am recording this, so market is not open today. I actually made the trades for this past week on Tuesday. This past week I was actually in Florida, went to Disney World, Universal Studios, SeaWorld, did all that good stuff. And I was actually able to continue and do this challenge while I was doing all that. So that is absolutely one of the things I love about options. And that is also one of the things I love about having a strategy, having goals, so you know where to stop. In the past, I used to trade, and I used to, I would make profits, but then I would get greedy and want more and not really know where to stop. Now just setting the goal on 10% a week and then being done with it really makes it a lot easier for me to enjoy, live my life, and respond to your comments. So yeah, now that I've gotten that out of the way, I also want to mention that all you're about to see is not me interacting with the phone live. I'm going to try to talk with it. I actually took a screen recording of when I grabbed the position, and then I took a screenshot of when I took profits. Oh, and one last thing, if you're interested in seeing how I've been picking my contracts that I'm going to trade for this challenge, especially with such little money, be sure to watch the end, because I'll show you how I actually do that, and I'll explain it in a way where you can actually do it as well. And without further ado, let me get my phone. And now let's get this screen recording going. All right, so right here, you see we're in Webull. I am going to Facebook. I'm really trying to keep up. But right here, I noticed Facebook. I am clicking on the options, and now I am trying to find the option that I think is going to be worth money. All right, so right here, clicked on single option just to narrow it down. And now I'm just looking at the calls. And yeah, this is moving fast, but we are trying to find one at the right price point for me. And we ended up going with the 337.5 call. It got filled at 28 cents. And yeah, it's moving very fast, but I should be going to where I'm going to show it real quick. All right, so right here, you see I still have those 2 Lucid shares from last week that I'm down on at the moment. But as you can see right here, I picked up a Facebook call. I paid $28 for it. It shows I'm down like 50 cents on it. The goal that I needed to hit for this week was $6. So yeah, keep that in mind. And actually, if we rewind a little bit, you can see that Facebook was actually trading at $318.85. So, you know, the odds of that hopping back in the money was very unlikely. But going back to take a look at the strike I got, you see I got a $337 strike and 50 cents. So the goal for this was not for it to end up in the money. The goal was really just for me to make my goal of $6 and then sell out. And I actually set it to sell out. I got in this position. I was very confident that it would do what I wanted to do. So I actually set it to sell out, I believe at $7. Scrolling over to the next screen, you see that I am up $5.50 on this position. This was actually when I decided to set my target for it. I think I set the target for $7, but right now we're up on the position just under that goal right there. All right, so here we are in the Webull app. Taking a look at it, you see my cash balance and buying power is $67.31. This is actually live now. I'm going to try to go back to my history. So right here, you can see that I bought Facebook at 28 cents right here over where it says limit price. Bought it at 28 cents. And then if we go over here to Facebook, I sold it for 35 cents. So right there, 35 minus 28, that is $7. So we got $7 profit off there, and hey, we hit our goal. Now that I actually showed you that we hit the goal for this week, we're in the clear. And just a heads up, a lot of you guys have been asking if I can give y'all updates in my Discord about this. So this week I will be trading from home, so I can update you on when I get in and get out of a position. Just be sure to sign up in the Discord link. I have one down below in the description. I'll be sure to add everyone. For those of you that want to see how I pick which contracts that I am going to get in, yeah, let's see if I can find a good example. All right, so let's try to look at Apple. All right, so this is what I do when I'm on the go. I actually use the mobile app, and again, this is just while I'm on the go. I prefer to use the desktop platform. Enjoy it a lot better. This week I will be on the desktop platform, but just showing you how to do it on your phone. Let me quickly show y'all how to set this up if y'all aren't familiar with Webull and don't know how to set things up. How I have everything set up, what's most important to me, I don't really look at, right here we have the chart. That is kind of what it's trading at live. Then down here, like underneath the chart, we have the MACD. I don't pay too much attention to that. Really what that shows is kind of when you're about to see a change of momentum, but don't use that too much. But the main thing I really look at is the RSI down here at the bottom. Anything over 70 is considered to be overbought, and typically the higher above that, unless there's like some news or something, some type of catalyst, you can expect that it's going to come back down if it's oversold. And then like over here further to the left, notice it doesn't exactly show where my finger's at, but when that line is down below the little dotted line, which is usually anything below 30 on the RSI, that is typically considered oversold. Typically when I see something is like very oversold, I will buy calls on it. Of course, I make sure to check the news first, check the comments and see why that's going on. But that's actually one of the reasons I love Webull, because like you'll notice right here on the screen, I have news just right here if I need to look something up. And then you also have comments. A lot of times these comments are actually a lot more helpful than news to me in a quick sense. Like if of course you have people posting memes and stuff, but yeah, it'll kind of tell you like, ooh, are they going to announce the Apple car on Monday? That would be dope. That would be dope. But Apple actually having an event on Monday, probably why they're running up. That is how I kind of chose what I'm going to do. And then to show you how I have it set up, you'll see down here, you can change it anywhere from like 1 minute all the way up to 4 hours. I personally like to look at mine on the 4-hour chart, because I used to look at the 5-minute chart. When I used to do that, I had to watch things too closely, and I was definitely missing out on a lot. I found that an hour is kind of the sweet spot for me. When it comes to like setting up your indicators, if you look down at the bottom where it says trade and you move over a little bit, I think this box right here where it says chart toolbox, you can click on settings. You can either click advanced chart, simplified. I do advanced. It is a lot to look at it. You do kind of have to look at it a second. It's not like Robinhood where you just have the line and you're like, oh, it's going up. You gotta be like, yo, it's what's going on. Right here, where you wanna set things up is you wanna look at the frequently used indicators. And right now you see on my main chart, I have the moving average, the EMA, the Bollinger Bands, the VWAP. And that's the main chart, is that section that is that shows you where the price is. All these indicators are really just the lines that kind of show me where it's trading. Those are helpful, but not quite as important to the strategy I've been using to pick my plays. But then right here where it says subchart, this is where it gets a little bit more important. So one thing that's going to be a little bit more important is going to be the RSI. Honestly, that's the most important one. I also really like to see the volume, because If you see a lot of volume, it's going to be a lot easier to get in and out of that play, and it shows you that something's going on. If you chase volume, you should not have trouble making money like immediately that day. All right, so honestly, that's going to do it. I hope you found that helpful. If you did find this video helpful, hey, please be sure to smash the like button. It really helps to support the channel. If you have any questions or comments, I know I went through that kind of fast. Hey, feel free to leave those down below in the comments. If you're new here and you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any updates. And last but certainly not least, thank you so much for watching, and peace.